I made a video on how to do your hair not too recently, but the bigger difference this time is that my hair is wet, and I thought that would be enough to make another video. So for doing wet hair, um, what you need to focus on when it's wet is what direction you want it to go, and what you need to do with that is you need to take a brush and you gotta brush your hair forward. Uh, this is to get that more classic look because, everyone has their hair going forwards. This applies to your sides and your backs, but it does not apply to your bangs. Your fringe, it really goes just the way that you usually have it or the way that you want to have it. So brush everything forward and then your bangs to the side.
The drugs begin to peak. A smile of joy arrives in me, but sedation changes to panic and nausea, and breath starts to shorten and pause.
Now that you have your hair brushed forward, what you're gonna need next is a hair dryer. And when drying your hair specifically, you want your head to be facing down and you want to blow dry in the same forward direction that you pushed everything. Another exception is probably your bangs. I don't really do like a really downward streak with them because I know that they're really easy to straighten later. So I just do whatever with them. But when you're blow drying your hair as well, you also want to tangle some of your hair in the hairbrush and then blow dry it in that same direction to get the individual strands so it dries faster and it dries in a more cohesive way, because if you have a bit of wavy hair like I do, you can see the waves here. If you were to just blow dry that hair straight, you'll probably end up with quite a bit of a bump or a bit of a wave, of which you can always get out with a hair straightener like I will do later. But getting as much of that wave out as possible as early as possible is ideal, so you don't need to put in as much work.
Father, Father, tell me where have you been? It's been hell not having you here. I've been missing you so bad, and you don't seem to care. When I go to sleep at night, you're not there. When I go to sleep at night, do you care? Do you even miss us? Your battles and the stress. I need to know. I need to know. Why are you walking away? Was it something I did? I make a mistake, 'cause I'm trying to deal with the pain. I don't understand this. Is this how it ends? I will try to understand. Father, Father, tell me where are you now? It's been hell not having you. The last thing I heard, you were fed up, you're skipping town with no notes, a little where. When I go to sleep at night, you're not there.
Alright, now that your hair is fully dry, I want to go over some things that I didn't mention before. When you're blow drying your hair, you should always continuously be brushing your hair forwards to keep all the strays that fly away when you're blow drying in place. And another thing that you want to do is you want to run your fingers through your hair with the blow dryer off to find any wet pieces of hair that might have gotten not blow dried enough. And some points that I find are usually the most guilty of still being wet is the back hair on your dominant hand, because it's a little harder to reach around and do it like that. So that would be my left. Another thing that you want to look for is behind your ears. Like there's usually some hair stuck in there, especially if you wear glasses, because hair can get stuck underneath the legs of your glasses and that can stay wet, and then you'll end up burning your hair when you're using your straightener. And another thing about the straightener is that you should probably turn it on before you use your hair dryer. I remembered about halfway through, so it is just heating up now. With straightening your hair, if your hair is not wavy or is already pretty straight and you would be fine with a look like this, then you probably wouldn't need to use a hair straightener anymore. But because my hair is so wavy and I do like it pinned straight, I'm going to use a hair straightener. Another thing about hair, and this is specifically if you do a lot of teasing near the top or if you do spikes, is that what you want to do is you want to brush some of the hair from the back forwards, so then there's more hair for you to use for teasing and for spikes. And that can be done before with wet hair, that can be done during with the hair dryer and the hairbrush, or that can be done after with just the hairbrush. As long as you brush that hair forwards, it will also help you get a part that's farther back on your head. Because usually what I see is that a lot of emos don't have their part like specifically visible in the front here. Like a lot of them don't have it right here. They have it far in the back because they've brushed their hair forward so much. So if that's something you want to go for, then that's something you should definitely look into. But I think my hair straightener is good now. So when straightening your hair, I talked a little about this in the last video, but there's not really an order that you need to go in when straightening your hair. I like to go from the bottoms to the sides to the top, and then somewhere around there I might get in my bangs while I'm doing the very pesky side front pieces here. You don't need to go in any particular order. I've done it a few times in different ways. I just find that going from the bottom and basically going up is the most helpful. And when straightening your hair, it basically follows the same idea as when you're blow drying. Lean your head down and straighten everything forward. Once you're done hair straightening or straightening your hair, there are some things that I would recommend doing, but after this point, you're practically done. Uh, if you want better control of your fringe or your bangs, what I would recommend is using a fine-tooth comb to push them in the general direction that you'd like. It's also just better for getting in there with the finer hairs and weeding all the very small knots out. Um, Another thing I would recommend is that if you have spikes, that what you do is you use your hair straightener and then you just go over them straight up. It really helps with volume and kind of getting them more staticky. That almost fell. Getting them more staticky when you use hairspray to keep them up. Uh, if you find that your hair is too fluffy or you can't control it because it's too fluffy, then I would recommend just sleeping. That usually takes down a lot of the fluff and the frizz for me, and it's a lot easier to control the morning after. Um, Other than that, I don't think there's much more I can mention. That's just how I do my hair after I get out of the shower. And you can see all of the hair kind of goes in the same general direction. The one thing you should look out for when hair straightening your hair is the hair at the very back in like the middle portion of the back of your hair. I find that that's the part of my hair that I miss the most when straightening, and I always come to regret it because I wake up in the morning and then I realize it's turned right back into a giant wave that I have to sit down and I have to go through for like 5 minutes. Um, but yeah, thanks for watching. I gotta say that this won't exactly work on every single person because everyone's hair is different, different lengths, different hair textures, and if if your hair's dead or not, there's a lot of factors in play. So I would implore you to find a routine that fits you better. This is just a routine that fits me best and my hair best, and I wanted to share it with other people. So again, thanks for watching.